Triarch's origin has finally been revealed, thanks to Triarch Aurora's story quests. But before we actually talk about the origin of Triarch in Triarch Aurora, let's talk about what happened to Triarch after the events of Chapter 4, Season 2, Mega. Well, after when Triarch was revealed to be the Saboteur, after sabotaging the Peace Syndicate servers into leading the army of the Last Reality Files, and team up with the treacherous traitors of the four members of the Unseen Styx and Dahlia, and getting his communication beacons disarmed because of us, Styx, Dahlia, and Triarch would decide to go to hiding. Since all the Syndicate factions are united, they're definitely going to hunt those three traitors down and bring them to justice. Along the way, Triarch was hiding from the Syndicate factions in Chapter 4, Season 3, the Wilds event, when the apparatus was introduced to us. During such a situation, he interacted with Era, one of the characters in Chapter 4, Season 3, Wilds. After talking to her, she says in high quell to him, "I know you're hiding from Triarch Aurora, but not even you can stop the dawn." It means that Triarch is not only hiding from the United Syndicate factions, but also from a fellow Triarch known as Triarch Aurora. And this is where Triarch Aurora's quests come in. After months in, Triarch Aurora finally comes to the island and asks for our help to find the treacherous Nox. Why? Well, this is where her story comes in. After we agree to help her, she tells us that a tragic story about her and Triarch that they used to live in a reality filled with beautiful stars that stretched upon the galaxy of the reality. Triarch Aurora, Nox, and a third mysterious Triarch lived happily like some sort of family, even though they're not technically related. But they didn't care. They lived like a father, son, and daughter. But now, all happy things come to an end. Triarch Aurora failed her duties as a Triarch, because if you remember, Triarch is the ruler of night, and Aurora is the ruler of dawn. But we don't know what the third Triarch's rule is, though, like the role. But anyways, after when she failed to rule as the Triarch of Dawn, their reality came crumbling. And what I mean by this is that the stars they knew of just disappeared into the darkness. And this led their reality to become, unstable. And this allowed the third Triarch to mysteriously vanish. Literally just vanish out of disappearing, leaving Nox and Aurora all alone in their somewhat broken reality to try to fix it. Speaking of, Aurora did try to fix what remains of their reality, but it was too late. The damage was done. There was no way for her to actually try to fix it. What damage has been created. Meanwhile, for Nox, for his venture, she notices that he was acting pretty strange. Throughout his entire ventures, he was acting reckless and dangerous. Something was happening to him. That during this entire situation, he was becoming more and more, corrupted. And this is where a bombshell reveal comes in. Aurora explains that Nox was talking to some sort of entity, an entity of decaying force. And that decaying entity was known as the Nothing. That's right, the Nothing. If you remember, the Nothing was first introduced all the way back in Chapter 3, Season 4, the Chrome situation. You know, when the Herald turned the Chapter 3 island to her own personal Chrome time bomb. The Nothing promised Nox something. That if he does something for him, them, then the Nothing can help Nox with his broken reality. Help him to actually fix it. And Nox agreed to this. He agreed with the alliance with the Nothing. Aurora found out about this, and she was betrayed. Now Nox has become a traitor to his own fellow Triarch, and he escaped his reality. Fueled by vengeance, Aurora wanted to find Triarch Nox and actually tried to stop him, or should I say, tried to kill him. Unfortunately, she didn't know where he was until she found out that thanks to the beacons that Triarch Nox set up, she found out what reality he was now in. Reality 0. You know, where the 0 point was laid dormant like for a long while. After finding out where he is, she tends to go trying to find him and kill him. But then she discovered something. That Triarch Nox was going to Kato Thorne's condos, such as Sanguine Suites and Relentless Retreat. She doesn't know what Nox is doing there, or what his goal is. But then afterward, Nox actually agreed to this. He helped the Nothing actually do of its bidding by finding the files of the last reality and actually deleting them, which sets up the events of Chapter 4 Season 2. But when Aurora finds out what Nox was doing in this season, she finds out that Nox is actually went to Relentless Retreat to find some sort of relic from the homeland that Kato Thorne has in his vault. Which means that, what it means is that Nox is actually redeeming himself of the events of Chapter 4 Season 2. Even though he's some sort of traitor, he's actually redeeming himself, fixing his actions of what happened, and trying to actually make amends with Aurora, which means he's trying to fix things with their somewhat sworn sibling relationship. After when Aurora found out about this, she was happy that Nox is being the person he used to be in the past, like the person she knew a long time ago. And she thanks us for our help, because Nox has found a way to fix his homeland, the mess that caused it, whatever really happened, to be honest. Aurora thanks us and bids us farewell, that now when she finds Nox, she would not kill him, but instead welcome him home with open arms. Wow, that was a bit of a mouthful, to be honest. So yeah, that's the true origin story of Triarch Nox and Triarch Aurora. Gotta be honest, this was an actual bombshell-like origin story to now find out where Nox came from. A reality that was from the stars. It was pretty like a reveal, an awesome reveal about Nox. I mean, all of us want to know where Nox came from and what was his deal with the last reality. But thanks to Aurora's story and about what happened with Nox, we found out what he was during this entire time and what reality he was from. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment down below what's your favorite things to do with Fortnite, creativity, battle players, whatever you guys do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos from me. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye!